Spirit do's and don'ts in 5 minutes. Don't hold your face for too long when patrolling gens. Instead, you want to use around half of it so that you have it ready again by the time you find a survivor and start a chase. The only time I'd recommend you fully use your face is when you have to cross the map or when you're chasing a survivor, of course. Don't expect survivors to just run in a straight line. Spirit's biggest advantage is her ability to mind game, but it can also be her greatest counter. Some survivors will often backtrack on their footsteps, directly leave the loop, or stop walking if they're healthy. So always pay attention. If you see the scratch marks suddenly ending or it's getting too quiet, you're better off ending your face before making a fool out of yourself and just look around. Use your power as much as you can in a chase. Most of your hits should be done with your power. While it may be frustrating to use your power and potentially lose a chase because of the lack of experience, you need to keep in mind that Spirit is a slow killer. Her movement speed is 110%, while the average killer has 115% movement speed. And, in a meta full of made for this and hope, using your power to catch up with the survivor and catching them off guard is a must. Luckily for you, MFT is getting a nerf very soon, so that should help a bit. But right now, if a survivor has made for this and hope, they are as fast as you are, so keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to blindly hit. You will miss a lot, but you need that practice to get better. It takes some time getting used to the sounds and finding the perfect proximity while phasing. But trust me, the efforts are worth the pain because there's nothing more satisfying than a clean phase hit and a nice mind game. Speaking of mind game, you want to mind game the sound cues your phase makes. Survivors get directional audio on your face, which also gets louder the closer you are to them. What you can do is pretend to go in one direction and quickly double back and lunge. This works pretty well around pallets or by windows. Make survivors panic and they will fall right for it. Also, you can try the standstill tech. Survivors will get baited into thinking that you're phasing and might vault or run into you. But now that there's audio cue when she phases, this only works on bad survivors or short loops, so keep that in mind. Don't practice with special add-ons. The best way to learn a new killer is to learn them raw or at least with just a bit of help. You need to learn the timings properly as well as detecting the survivors' scratch marks. For example, I also made a video on the add-on Dry Cherry Blossom and how strong it is. But this add-on removes the ability to see scratch marks, and not only will it be hard for someone that's not as experienced to pull off, it will also prevent you from learning the base killer properly. Don't rely on too powerful add-ons. They might become crutches and it will feel bad once you take them off. Those are the add-ons I usually use and I recommend them. Don't use Stridor. I made that mistake myself when learning Spirit. Stridor allows you to hear better the sounds survivors make, so the synergy sounds great on Spirit. However, it will throw you off more than anything when you play without it later on. With Stridor, you will also think that survivors are closer than they actually are. This will end up in a wave, so no, don't use Stridor. This one's more for beginners, but you need to know all the distinctive sounds survivors make, like footsteps, grunts of pain, vaults, etc., to help you identify the situation as best as possible. The grass is also a good indicator as you can see it moving when survivors run through it. Also, get decent stereo headphones so that you can at least have directional audio and make sure you have your game a bit louder than usual if needed. Now, for some general tips, if you're bad at tracking scratch marks, you can also pay attention to the grass because it will be moving when survivors run through it. Some maps are better than others for that, but it's really helpful. And although Spirit relies on sounds, game sense will really help you the most. Being able to figure out what the survivors are doing next is really key to just being better on Spirit. Next, this is very min-maxy, but you can charge your power while dropping from a great height as it takes 2 seconds to charge your power up. If you're colorblind or you just struggle tracking scratch marks in general, I highly recommend you check out the colorblind modes in the game settings, but you can also use reshaders to make the scratch marks appear brighter. I personally use NVIDIA. Finally, don't get discouraged. Good survivors will know how to juke you and make a fool out of you. Some survivors sound right on top of you and then you come out swinging and they're not even close. It takes practice, but knowing what to do will already help you a lot. You've got this, I believe in you. Let me know in the comments if you have anything to add and also which killer you want me to cover next. Don't forget to sub if you found this helpful and I'll see you next time. See ya!